Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Monday, June the 27th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid, guys. This reading could play out today or over the next several days. This reading may or may not be for you, so I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate. Leave behind the rest. Today we do have a sextile between Mercury and Chiron, so I feel we're all being asked to go into the mind and to understand any discontented energies and to be brave enough to talk about the pain. Whenever Chiron shows up in the astrology, we're being asked to talk about the pain, verbally express our communication, and I feel this is where we can touch another when it comes to the deepest wounds that we hold inside. And so the energy can be quite challenging. It's a very hard aspect to deal with when it comes to communication in relationships. And I feel a lot of energy infusing us to face any old pains that we've been repressing below the surface. And so whatever is coming to the surface to be addressed, I do feel it's going to bring forward an unfoldment when it comes to breaking free from these very unconscious triggers when it comes to the Chiron aspect. And it is this energy of tearing up all of these old wounds to the surface and dealing with this trauma once and for all. And so a Chiron wound is nearly impossible to completely heal. But I do feel we're being asked to go into the wound, especially when it comes to any past injustices, and to deal with this wounding, especially when it comes to connecting with those around us. So, you know, many of us in childhood experienced rejection of some sort when it comes to sharing our thoughts with a parental figure. And so many of us at some point in time have been silenced when it comes to our voice. And so this can be a very painful experience that stays with many of us throughout our lifetime. And so we're all kind of being asked to work through that pain, especially when it comes to communication. And so if we can put our suffering into words, then we can move beyond the pain. And so whenever Mercury is involved, it is always about communication. Mercury in the sign of the twins. And so we're all kind of learning in the energies how to turn our trauma into spiritual wisdom. And so this aspect can also manifest as perfectionism. I know for my own journey, my own life, I used to be a hardcore perfectionist with my Virgo moon due to the fact that my mother had a Virgo North node. And so many of us play into perfectionism, and let's just be honest, perfection is never ever easy to accomplish. I don't think you can accomplish any amount of perfectionism. And so this can really hamper our feelings of worthiness when it comes to love and acceptance. Many of us, I know for myself personally, I felt like I was never loved and accepted unless everything was perfect. And so this perfection is definitely not attainable, and it will keep creating cycles of constant self-doubt. And so many of us were shamed as children when we made mistakes. And so this gets stuck inside of us, and this holds us back all the way into adulthood. And so this Chiron conjunct Mercury really is a very rare transit. It only happens about once in every 50 years. So we're on the precipice of the Great Awakening, and this truly is a time where we are all being asked collectively to reflect on our pain, our wounds. And although this aspect within our own birth chart can never fully be healed, this is where we extract all of this wisdom from all of our past repeated traumatic experiences, and we grow beyond it. This is where we can have those divine inspired ideas when it comes to co-creating these new experiences and stepping into these new higher perspectives. And so I think get ready to find meaning in your life again, and to give these fresh ideas a place to bring these thoughts forward. So we are going to have to remember all of these painful thoughts, all of these painful memories but we have to go into this remembrance if we are to work on replacing these negative thoughts with something better that will actually serve our purpose moving forward. So I also feel during this period of time, your relationship with your siblings, any brothers or sisters, is likely coming up to be a major theme in the energies. And then we do have Mars sextile Saturn, the masculine energy, sextile Saturn, structure, order, commitment, and loyalty. And so this is going to give us all this tremendous drive to embrace a level of endurance to get through all of these emotions, because sometimes we can mask our pain, we can mask our ambition and our passion, and then it's very difficult to reach these long-term goals. And so it's this energy of no matter how long it takes, guys, we have to be determined to step into being the very best version that we came here to be. And so tremendous drive and endurance. And so this sextile transit is definitely associated with opportunities, new doorway opportunities, luck. Saturn is the Lord of Karma, and so we're all going to be walking through this opportunity doorway when it comes to gaining social status. And so it is this energy of getting exactly what it is that you deserve, or what you are destined to receive, whether that is good or bad. The karmic scales of justice always have two sides to the scales. And so it is this energy of reaping what you sow. And Mars is driving us and motivating us with this activated energy to change the status quo, is what I heard. Stand in your truth. Push those boundaries and really believe in yourself when it comes to pursuing your dreams. And so if you're not surrounded by positive people or positive circumstances, I think any negativity coming up in the energies is going to push you to move beyond that. And it is also this energy of all blocks and obstacles being lifted or disappearing in order for this cleared pathway in front of us all. So it's about being in the right place at the right time. It really is the perfect opportunity to lay those new foundations for the future, to manifest prosperity and unlimited abundance, and to take that initiative for our lives. And so with Mars in Aries, it is a very masculine energy. With Saturn in Aquarius, it's all about community and friends and breaking free from what's no longer working for us. And so any actions we take during this transit are going to have long-lasting effects, positive effects for the future, but you're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to use your discretion. And you're going to want to be modest when it comes to persevering in any actions that you're taking to help you climb up the hierarchy ladder. And so it is about building reliable and lasting relationships, perhaps even starting a new business project. So during this Saturn-Mars transit, I think the big thing to remind ourselves is everything happens for a reason. We might not understand it at that time, but I think we're all being asked to take on a level of responsibility for our personal life and to devote and dedicate ourselves to this healing journey. And so any healing efforts will be appreciated, will definitely be rewarded. And it is this energy of achievement and maintaining sustainable success, well-deserved respect as well. And so we cannot keep choosing to ignore the requirements that are being placed on us, especially when it comes to the Divine Masculine Collective, or you're going to have to work twice as hard when it comes to the next opposition that we're facing. So let's jump in with some cards, guys. You might hear my kids in the background. The kids are home, so we are going to see what needs to come through in the energies. Wow. Divine Masculine and fertility. So it is taking charge of that inner masculine energy, twin flame or not. We all have an inner feminine and an inner masculine. And so the energy really is fertile for planting those seeds for the future. So we're all being invited to be more open, to be more courageous, to be more creative, because we do require both the masculine and feminine to create and birth these new timelines. So get ready to experience more joy than you ever have before in the energies, because there's a lot being activated when it comes to harnessing our highest potential to grow something beautiful from our consciousness into the grander expressions of who we are, but we are going to have to harness our strong, focused, determined masculine energy, and we are going to have to take action. The masculine energy represents yang, mastering the cycles that we are closing out. 22 is the master number, and allowing ourselves the freedom to express ourselves, to bring our dreams into fruition through kindness, and to share the wisdom that we've gained along the healing journey. And so you're gonna definitely want to get grounded, because as we tap into these higher frequency light code activations and we deepen our connection to spirit, all while grounding these energies in the physical plane, we're going to have to harness all of these aspects coming forward. And so there's a lot being revealed when it comes to our etheric realms, the spiritual aspects of our human existence. So a lot of revelations are coming through, and we're going to still be feeling this North Node conjunct Uranus, and it will be exact, I believe, on July 26th. So this is the Great Awakening. So especially if you have a Taurus North Node. So you're going to want to be aware of that. And apparently Mr. Divine Masculine wants to come out. So this is likely going to be a twin reading. Was not my intention, but there is a Divine Masculine here really needing to take action, to be strong, to be focused, and to come forward with positive expression, because there's a lot synergizing in the energy. 41 breaking down to a 5. A lot is changing very rapidly, and so we have to allow ourselves to accept these revelations as they come through. Some are going to be not so obvious, some are going to be obvious, but I think get ready to see things like you've never seen them before. This is speaking about a union that will result in a new way of living, a new way of functioning, a new way of working, thinking, and relating in the physical world, a new way of loving, and a new way of being. So there is a Divine Masculine being reminded to embrace the unfamiliar, the unknown, because there is a new, exciting opportunity for us to co-create, to give birth to this new reality. But I do believe it's going to require action, and there is definitely a Divine Masculine here that is shifting his entire belief system in the energies. Third eye chakra, an activation, indigo child. Somebody might have an indigo child here that they are raising. Sacral chakra, so that's that fertility energy. So the sacral chakra harnesses all of our creative power. The third eye chakra gives way to these deep inner visions. It supports our intuition, our deep inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. And so I feel the energy is supporting this flow to go towards all of our desires. It's feeling like a very sexual, intense urge, a stimulating urge to manifest success and abundance, and definitely an entire shift in a belief pattern within a Divine Masculine here. So the frequencies coming in are very intense, and so there is a Divine Masculine here, I feel, working on his sense of self-worth in the energies, embracing his gifts and his talents, and this strong connection to source power when it comes to a union of some sort. The belief and 11, a union. And there is a lot being integrated when it comes to these light code activations, when it comes to embracing every aspect of who we are, our true authentic nature. And it's this shift when it comes to what we perceive as positive or negative. And it is this harmonizing, balancing energy when it comes to accepting the symphony of our life. And so a lot is transitioning when it comes to this deep understanding taking place. It is this non-polarity energy coming through, especially as we prepare for the new moon. It's going to be an intense week, guys. So you're going to want to surrender to the process. And when you surrender a little bit more, because we think we've surrendered, and there's always another layer of surrender when it comes to these ever-changing activations that are taking place. So Divine Masculine coming through very strongly when it comes to a shift in belief. What it's feeling like is like the Tower reversed. nothing will ever be the same again. There's something breaking down. You're not going to be able to rebuild where you were at. You're going to have to rebuild in new fertile soil. And so a huge shift is taking place. Absolutely. So let's grab a couple of starseed oracle messages. I didn't know where this was going to go. And so all paths lead to home. So I feel a masculine that is being called home, back home. Being asked to go within, to trust in that intuition, and to embrace their inner authority to bring this consciousness to life. So definitely a divine masculine preparing to take action, maybe to bring forward a message of love. A divine masculine being pushed forward to bring harmony and balance into a spiritual connection of some sort. So let's see what else needs to come through when it comes to this divine masculine energy. What else can you tell me about this energy? So we do get the 7 star sisters, wow, and the star brothers with the messenger. So I feel many divine masculines are coming forward to birth this new creation with the divine feminine collective. A lot of the divine feminines have been working with their star sisters, and we've been building these foundations, all of these feminines rising into their power. And so now is the time for these divine masculines to bring forward this protective energy of loyalty, safety, and trust, and to bring harmony into these unions. So there's definitely a divine masculine hitting rock bottom, without a doubt. That's that Tower reversed, needing to surrender to the alchemy of this divine connection, and to instill those firm boundaries and to break free from any codependencies. And so this is really an energy of creative accountability. There is definitely manifestation in the energy when it comes to the Venus energy, the divine feminine energy. And I feel there are a lot of hidden secrets and lost ancestral wisdom coming to the surface. And we're all being asked to look a little bit deeper. How can you make your life a living canvas? Because the divine feminine, I feel, is enjoying all of the pleasures in life and has made love to life again, which is manifesting a collective group of masculines to come forward in that union energy. So let's jump in with the tarot, guys, and see what else needs to come through in the energies. We're going to use the Light Seers tarot deck. I was going to call it the Starseed deck, but it's not. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Resistance to a new beginning. Oh my God, yeah. Resistance to a new beginning, withholding, bringing in an offer. Definitely not talking here, really going within. Definitely a divine masculine, losing sleep, riddled with stress, anxiety, regret, haunted in the mind space, nightmares. Things are progressively getting worse, but I do feel a huge shift in consciousness in order for this forward movement. So Cancer energy, could be dealing with a Cancer. This divine masculine could be a Cancer, but I feel balancing these energies, getting their emotions balanced, their emotions in order. This is indicating movement. Oh my gosh, that was so weird. So these 3 cards just really stood out to me, guys. We got the Devil reversed, the Sun reversed, and the Justice energy. So that's breaking free from something very codependent that's kept a divine masculine feeling hopeless in the dark night of the soul. Very dark, depressing energy. There's a masculine that's been a puppet on somebody's string in a very toxic codependent situation. I feel drowning, and there is going to be a karmic rebalancing of some sort, the balancing of the scales, so to speak, especially when it comes to perhaps a missed opportunity. So there's likely something coming to an end that was rooted in an old belief, lack of self-worth. Nothing ever stays the same. Everything changes. So breaking free from these old childhood patterns, these old belief systems, definitely could be a karmic contract coming to a complete close. no more working together is the energy coming through. So in order for this divine healing, this divine justice, and I'm hearing cosmic disclosure, so healing, a connection where the two of you have always been etherically connected, and perhaps the time now is to heal this twin soul union, to be accountable, to step into birthing this new co-creative reality by bringing harmony and balance into a situation that was very unjust in the past. So let's grab a 9-card spread, see what else needs to come through. Justice wanted to stay out, so we're going to keep that on the table. Divine masculine right out the gate, coming out of introspection. The Emperor, the Hermit reverse, the Page of Swords. Get ready to receive a message. Somebody has been receiving divine inspiration. They have not been communicating at all. And there is a divine masculine about to get a tower of some sort. So what we got, guys? We got the Emperor, Aries energy. It doesn't have to be divine masculine with the Hermit reverse. So there is a divine masculine, maybe that's not been willing to learn a lesson in the past, and they're going to get a light bulb moment here when it comes to receiving a message, communication. Somebody's walking a very fine line here, I feel, and they've been digging a little bit deeper, looking into a situation, all kinds of ideas. Spirit's been hunting somebody. There's a divine masculine been receiving messages from Spirit. And I feel getting ready to come out of introspection. And there is definitely a lot of stress and anxiety about a missed opportunity, a false start, something that this masculine was unwilling to invest in, likely due to a codependency of some sort, a level of confusion. Somebody was really confused, didn't understand, you know, which cup to choose, and they likely went towards something very toxic. But what I like is there's victory here, coming out of confusion, coming out of disillusionment. There is going to be justice and victory around the corner, especially when it comes to a masculine dealing with karmic feminine energy, breaking free from a very codependent feminine. The Empress in reverse does not love unconditionally. She loves with conditions. She's prone to have affairs. She definitely doesn't know her worth and her value, so she clings to control, is very codependent, likely financially, and has really kept somebody stuck in an illusion. But there's victory here because the devil is coming out in reverse. So, or, you know, another energy too is this Emperor did not value their true match in the past, and I feel they were confused, maybe due to fear. And there's definitely something getting ready to be spoken about. So I feel two people that in the past they were not on the same page. There is going to be something made right. And the dead central energy is the High Priestess, Pisces energy, Virgo energy with the Hermit. So there's been this withholding of communication, of bringing forward an offer, and there is going to be a tower, a breakdown of these old beliefs, and this is going to come in very quickly in order to finally release a past betrayal, a conscious release with the Ten of Swords reversed, and somebody getting ready to take action, maybe sneaking away from a very toxic situation. But I think there's going to have to be a very difficult conversation about some past manipulation, lying, stealing, cheating before there can be some forward movement. So get ready for an unexpected shakeup. This is coming in very fast. This is part of a transformation journey in order to release a burden that's not been talked about. So let's dig a little bit deeper into this divine masculine energy, this Emperor. Judgment, facing that final judgment, definitely has been in the dark night of the soul, going through a period of soul retrieval, and maybe dealing with a feminine that, you know, put him in his place. The Queen of Swords in reverse can be a bitch. She can be very vengeful, very vindictive, especially if she's in the Empress reverse. I feel an Emperor here that's been dealing with a very vengeful, disrespectful, manipulative bitch, a liar, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that has been trying to prevent somebody to go back towards a missed opportunity. Oh my God. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse, a master emotional manipulator. So I do feel there's likely going to be an argument of some sort to break somebody free from something very, very discouraging here. You know, the Emperor upright and the Queen of Swords reversed. Definitely two people that do not get along, not on the same page. I feel there's been an Emperor here, a divine masculine here, that's been in the dark night of the soul, going through a period of soul retrieval. And it's kind of time to make that final judgment call. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords in reverse making a final judgment call. But I think get ready for a tongue whipping, a tongue lashing. Somebody's very angry. Somebody's upset. Maybe due to the fact that this Emperor is coming back for a missed opportunity with his true match that he did not value in the past. So let's take a look at this Page of Swords. Somebody's coming out of deep inner reflection. They've gained a level of awareness because they've been all trapped up. Oh yeah, they've been all trapped up in their head in an illusion of their own making. And now we get the King of Swords upright. So I think the truth of the matter is there's a divine masculine breaking free from an unrequited love situation. He's thought about it for a very long time. Definitely thought about it for a very long time. The love is gone. The love's not there. Definitely no longer emotionally invested. And I feel withdrawing from a connection where the spark is gone, the love is gone, and there's no more working together. And this kind of has to come to an end in order for that new beginning, in order to reap what it is that you want. And that might require going back to something that you walked away from in the past in order to release a long-standing burden, the Ten of Wands. It's been a very long journey. And I think it's time to go back and make amends for a mistake in the past. If you want to take that action, I think now would be the time to have that conversation, because somebody was trapped. They were trapped in fear. They were stuck in you know, this analysis paralysis, hunted by the past when it comes to a poor decision, not choosing the right lover. So definitely a karmic soul contract coming to an end. The Lover's in reverse is it's over, it's done, it's not working, there's no harmony. It's basically the Devil upright, breaking free from toxicity, you know, delivering that very harsh message like, hey, I'm breaking free from this illusion. There's definitely been somebody drowning in their own emotions when it comes to some fear-based energy, needing to break free. They've not wanted to look in the mirror, and I feel now is the time for that honest communication. So let's see what this Four of Pentacles is about, because there's been this withholding. Ten of Cups reversed, Eight of Pentacles, and the Stars. So somebody's been withholding communication, pretending to be happy in a foundation where there's no harmony, there's no growth, there's no blessings, there's no emotional contentment. And I think just focused on their work. And there is going to be healing here. Somebody does want to come in and heal something, because they are definitely gaining a new perspective. Entire shift in perspective. A moment of enlightenment, more Pisces energy, Aquarian energy. And this deep awareness that it's time to open up the heart and to bring forward an apology that maybe somebody really didn't want to bring forward out of pride, out of ego. But somebody is hearing this call to action. And I feel, you know, they're dangling in this energy of needing to make a decision. And hey, when pigs fly, but there's definitely going to be a realignment. Because that Chiron aspect is saying it's time to go into healing this wound. It's time to heal, to look at it, to face it, to find that flame, to take passionate action in a new direction. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel strong Pisces, really going within and learning to drop all defenses. And I do feel there's likely a masculine experiencing total financial ruin due to this third-party drama, chaos, conflict, third-party energy. It's been a fight, it's been a struggle, and it's kind of time for this lesson to come full circle, to learn a lesson about blocking communication. Nothing ever gets healed when we block communication. And so I feel an apology is coming. So let's take a look at this Tower and this Ten of Swords, because something kind of needs to break apart in order for this new cycle. Yeah, somebody's manifesting communication. Now it comes out upright. So Somebody is going through intense transformation, harnessing their inner magic, getting ready to come forward with communication because, yes, this is wish fulfillment. Wishes granted. This is what you prayed for. This is what you asked for, and the time is now to take that action forward, likely during the Cancer full moon, Cancer energy, Virgo, Gemini. So I think get ready to rectify past mistake. I feel we're transitioning. The time is now to conceive these divine unions, but we kind of got to break down everything that's no longer working. And I think the energy is reminding us we all have infinite potential, but we have to be willing to tap into that. We have to be willing to create that space and to go towards our manifestation. So I feel setting that clear intention for sure. So let's get a couple last messages from Spirit with the Crystal Stone deck. Yeah, there is a divine masculine calling on his core power. He got tricked by fool's gold. The Empress reversed is fool's gold. And so definitely a very clingy, materialistic, somebody, a feminine that doesn't have very much self-worth has created a false structure. And there is a divine masculine realigning to his natural power. To give birth to something new. So I feel this chronic lethargic energy will be lifted because somebody's been sleeping on their fullest potential, and it's kind of time to break free, to harness that solar plexus energy, to clear any guilt, shame, regret, and remorse, to recenter, to come forward, to work something out, because I do think a wonderful boost when it comes to this masculine energy. I'm just saying, and maybe he's coming in wanting to plan a romantic getaway with you, but I feel this masculine was shrouded in all kinds of dark matter, all kinds of deception, getting ready to break free, because there is a divine feminine here that is absolutely magnetically attractive, and this intensity is not going away. So there's a divine masculine that's been brooding, staying up late at night, dreading having to have that conversation. And I feel success should never be something to be afraid of is another thing too. So get ready for a realignment. Any last messages? Thank you. We're just going to take the three that flipped. So we get the Jet, we get Argonite, and Sunstone, all beautiful energies. So there is a divine masculine claiming back his space, finding his center again, taking back his shine, and the energy is emanating this warming, radiant effect. And I feel you're going to want to get grounded. You're definitely going to want to get grounded. The empathy coming forward is to clear that space forward. So it is clearing the pathway forward for a union, I feel. And this has been a very toxic cycle that has affected many people. But I feel it's time for these tensions to go away. There's a lot of spiritual energy when it comes to this masculine seeking that guidance. And so meditation, maybe you want to book a tarot session, but I do feel somebody is stepping into their wisdom, and I think get ready for an old friend to come back for resolution, something that deeply triggered you. And I do feel somebody's getting ready to lay down the groundwork. It is feeling like this major, major reset. And I feel somebody's squaring things up with the universe for sure, because it is harvest time. But we have to harvest our life force energy in order to find that boost, that stamina to bring forward that conversation. So it's kind of time to get busy. It's time to get busy, and there is without a doubt a divine masculine softening his heart with rhodochrosite on the bottom of the deck. And so I think in the past somebody was stone cold after a very painful, broken-hearted experience, likely going through an extended period of grieving here, needing to grieve this loss. Maybe there was no grieving this loss of this Empress. And I feel there's definitely a karmic relationship that's long past its expiry date. It's way outdated, and I feel somebody is trying to really hold their chest as they breathe through this pain resurfacing. So definitely a divine masculine whose heart is hurting deeply, feeling all of these feels. That's that Chiron energy. No matter how painful this is where we understand the pain does not last forever. And I feel the masculine getting ready to love again. He's ready to love again and to explore the hidden depths of this spiritual connection. He's done with this materialistic, vain, superficial, karmic, feminine energy. He's digging his way out of a prison cell of worry that he's made for himself. This indecision is coming to an end. And I feel definitely a masculine done chasing every shiny thing. He's shaking off this shallowness without a doubt, and he's ready to go deep. And that's what I got for a message today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin soul reading with me, I do encourage you to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.